What is going on, guys? Welcome back to HoloDisc, and today we're gonna show you the full guide for the Sir Ansbach Questline in the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and help us reach 1000 subscribers. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So the first thing you need to do is come to the main gate cross side of Grace, and once you're there you can find Sir Ansbach standing nearby. So go ahead and talk to him and exhaust all his dialogue. In doing so, he will ask you to find Miquella's crosses and then report back to him. This is optional, however, and you can go ahead and explore and report back to him once you find more crosses. Once you're ready to move to the next step of the quest, all you need to do to trigger it is to approach the Shadow Keep and breaking Miquella's seal. And if you don't know how to get to the Shadow Keep, you can come to the castle front side of Grace and then keep following this path. Once you reach the end of the path, you will notice a sealed spirit spring, and in order to activate it, follow this path until you find a small pile of glowing rocks. Once you find the rocks, attack them in order to break them, and this will activate the spirit spring. So go back to it and use your horse to jump to the top. Please keep in mind that if you go to the Shadow Keep, certain steps for all other NPCs will automatically be skipped, so make sure to do them first before you go any further. And once you get to the Shadow Keep, you will receive a notification telling you that Miquella's Great Rune and Charm has been broken. After breaking Miquella's seal, go back to Ansbach, talk to him and exhaust all his dialogue. And once he has nothing more to say, we're gonna travel back to the Shadow Keep and head to the storehouse on the first floor to find Ansbach once again. Once you spawn at the side of Grace, just keep following this path, and once you reach the end, you will find Sir Ansbach. And once you're done talking to him, you're gonna have to find the secret right scroll, and in order to get it, you're gonna have to travel to the 4th floor in the storehouse area, and from there just keep following this path. Once you get the scroll, we're gonna head to the storehouse 7th floor side of Grace, and from there we're gonna find Freya and talk to her in order to prevent us from getting locked out of her quest line. And after that we're gonna go back to Ansbach and give him the scroll. And while we're there, we're gonna tell him about Freya in order to advance our quest line as well. and in doing so he will give you a letter and ask you to deliver it to Freya. So what you need to do now is go back to the Highroad cross, and once you're there, talk to Leda and choose the option to suggest Hornsent. The next step of the quest is closely tied to the Hornsent questline, and if you want to unlock the next step of the Sir Ansbach questline, you have to progress Hornsent's quest until you reach the point where you choose to help Leda and fight against Hornsent, or choose to help Hornsent in fighting Leda. We do have a separate video detailing each step of the Hornsent questline, and you can check it out by clicking on the link in the description. So once you reach this point in Hornsent's quest, if you choose the yellow summoning sign and help Hornsent defeat Leda, you will be progressing Hornsent's quest, and in doing so the next step in Sir Ansbach's questline will be automatically skipped, and you will not receive Sir Ansbach's longbow. But if you choose the red summoning sign and help Leda defeat Hornsent, you will be locked out of the rest of Hornsent's questline and will cause Leda to invade Sir Ansbach next. Once you defeat Hornsent, go back to the Highroad cross side of Grace and then speak to Leda once again. In doing so, she will reward you with the lacerating cross tree talisman, and what you want to do after that is reload your game and speak to her once again. And when you do that, you will get a new dialogue saying that she does not trust Ansbach either. So once that happened, go back to the place where Sir Ansbach was in the Shadow Keep, and you will notice a red and yellow summoning sign, just like how it was in the Hornsent questline. So again, if you choose the red summoning sign and help Leda to kill Ansbach, you will get Ansbach's longbow along with his armor set. And if you go back to the Highroad cross and talk to Leda once again, you will receive the retaliatory cross tree talisman, and you will be locked out of the rest of Ansbach's questline. But if you choose the yellow summoning sign and help Ansbach defeat Leda, you will receive Ansbach's longbow, Leda's rune, and after this we will move on to the next step in Ansbach's questline. And after that, we're gonna have to progress the DLC story until we reach Enir Ilum, which is near the end of the DLC. And once you're there, you will see the summoning sign for Ansbach, which we will interact with, causing Sir Ansbach to appear and help us in fighting Leda once again. And after defeating Leda, we're gonna head a bit further and reach the elevator. And once we reach the top, you can see Sir Ansbach standing near the wall, so we're gonna go ahead and talk to him and exhaust all his dialogue. And after that, you can find a summoning sign right beside the fog gate to the final boss. And once you defeat the final boss of the DLC, you can find his body in the arena, which you can loot to get his equipment. And in doing so, the questline for Sir Ansbach will come to an end. So as always, thank you all very much for watching my video. Please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment to let us know what you want to see next, and ring the bell icon to be notified about our latest videos. And I will see you next time on HoloDisc.